And Green Bay coach actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Black 80! Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And his first look is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Safety Adrian Amos was a free agent in 2018, and division rival Green Bay took note and brought him to Wisconsin to patrol the center of their defense and also drop down near the line of scrimmage and make some big-time plays in the running game.
And he finds McDonald. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now, Roethlisberger.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Connor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 42 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his tight end, Grimble. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, so many wonderful games that he has had in his Steeler uniform over the years. The 3 500-yard passing games in his career, and the reason I bring that up is because one of them came against these Green Bay Packers when he threw for 503 back in December 2009 in a 37-36 Steelers victory. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Shedding through the defense. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour. And I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade." And he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
They come out here in the eye. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team is set. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line. And they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, it's Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Back now at Lambeau. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. Roethlisberger got to get his guys to the line as quick as he can. Throwing now is Roethlisberger.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers. This is caught. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger to throw. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.